are, Joe. How are you? Yes, you are. Now, this evening not only belongs to some of the most beautiful ladies in the industry, from the singing as well as from the acting, but this night belongs to Mrs. Linda Clifford for her launch of her candy bar. Linda, how are you this evening?
I'm great, thank you. I'm really excited and overjoyed and happy and humbled and all of the above. I'm just really excited.
You know, you remind me of when I was hanging around with my sister, and I used to be like, man, sis, you got some fine friends. I mean, wow, you got some fine friends.
Move over, ladies. Move over. Here we go. That's the real one. That's the real one.
Now, tell me some of your fine women. Let's start to the left. Who is this young lady right here?
Well, to my immediate left, we have the beautiful Miss Williams.
You know my name.
It's Sherard. Handsome guy like you. I'm good. I'm really good.
Hey, get a close up on her. She's looking fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
And the lady standing to my right. Oh my God. We're not just mates.
I know her because she was on the episode of Saturday, son. Is that right?
I didn't know it was Saturday.
She was like one of the first black female actors in Hollywood. Is that right? Well,
Not black folks.
well, we get to that.
Oh yes. No, I did. I had a lot of series. Things like that. I worked in the 60s when there was really much fix, and I love this business. And I started working in the 60s. Starred in my own television series called The Young Lawyer, and I was the young lawyer. And there was the Image Awards. My very, very favorite from the film called Cotton Comes to Harlem.
Oh, one of my favorite films, Cotton Comes to Harlem. Now, Judy, are you still acting in the industry, or are you kind of just taking a break from it?
Darling, I retired when I married and raised my two beautiful children. My daughter is an actress. Her name is Julia Pace Mitchell. She took the two names, my name Pace, and my husband's name is Ryan. He was a star of the Ironside series. She's now on The Young and the Restless, lots of television, Broadway, and she's wonderful working actress.
Now, tell me, how were you able to have such longevity with all the things that you're facing out in America, but just being a woman in our Hollywood area? How were you able to have such longevity?
Going into the world of Hollywood in the 60s, I was not considered the person to be having the leading role. Or being, I'm going to tell you, young man, we just did not have dark brown women in films. If you were dark brown, you had a broom in your hand, or you were waiting on tables. So there was no romantic, no one dark brown was ever beautiful. So I was the person who changed the color of beauty in films. I was always the leading lady, and I did think I was kind of cute, you know, back in the day. So that's one of the elements, and that was the main draw I wanted to knock down, because you come in all shades of skin. But at that time, if you weren't golden or beige, you just were not going to be a leading lady.
You know, in 7th grade, all of us boys had a crush on you. You know that.
Oh, did you, darling? Wait a minute. Did you guys see that?
Yes. You know, we all had a crush on you. I'm just telling you right now.
You didn't mind.
Not much changed.
Well, you know, I like the first class. I was the first African American to contract at Columbia Studios. I'm talking 1962. Also on the contract with 20th Century Fox. And we moved here with American International Films. This is all in the So I don't know. It was unheard. I had a ball, had a good time, and then I went home and raised my children. And just having a wonderful time.
I am so honored to have you. Now, this is a guest. I didn't know they were going to stop by the show. And we really appreciate that. When are you going to have your birthday?
Maybe for my birthday, which is in June. I have a really big birthday coming up in June. I'm turning 75 years old. That's a big age.
You see my face. As a matter of fact, she's a #1 hit artist. She came about in the disco era. She's worked with many, many great people in the industry. and she's also is an actress, a beautiful actress, an ageless actress, as a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the release of her launch of her candy bar. You know, back in the day when they used to have candy bars, they used to have the Babe Ruth, they used to have a whatchamacallit, they used to have all those different ones. Everybody look, old Henry. Everybody looking at me funny, you know, like, no. Get them some more drinks and they'll remember, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody looking at me funny. Mary Jane as well. So we have some wonderful people out here tonight, and they've come out to honor Mrs. Linda Clifford. So without further ado, let us bring her out tonight, the legendary, iconic Mrs. Linda Clifford. Let's give it up for her. Let's have a seat here. She want to dance already, ladies and gentlemen. Linda, welcome tonight. Welcome to the Sherard Show as a very special guest. How are you?
How did all these people get in my living room? Whose line was that? Who said that?
Probably something you said in the movie, huh?
No, Frank Sinatra, Old Blue Eyes. That was his famous line.
That you look
I'm
fabulous.
giving my age away, right off the bat.
So Linda, welcome tonight. You have so many...
Who cares? Who cares? 42.
You have so much fanfare tonight. Welcome. Everybody is loving you, and we're having a wonderful time. So many very special guests came out tonight. How do you feel? How are you feeling tonight?
Oh my gosh, I'm speechless. First of all, I'm honored. I'm so delighted. I'm overjoyed, and I'm really humbled by this turnout of all these wonderful people who are here, who have meant so much to me in my life. And I just want to say thank you for being here tonight.
And Linda, we want to say thank you to you because you touched so many hearts with your music, with your persona, your personality. And then, I don't know if you all know it as well, but she's a beautiful actress as well. She's done so many movies. She's worked with some iconic actors. Anybody know she filmed with and shot movies with Clint Eastwood? Henry Fonda.
I was only 2. I was 2. I was the baby. But yes, Clint and I became fast friends.
And she also filmed with Tony Curtis, just to name a few. So Linda, now tell us what has been that special thing you've had to be able to just maintain such longevity in the industry?
I think as a lot of the ladies here in the audience know, when you enjoy what you do, when you love what you do, people can feel that. And they relate to that, they feel comfortable with you, and I certainly feel comfortable with my audiences, and I try to give them, every time I go out, 120%. And they know that. So I think that has helped a little bit to keep me busy.
So now, Linda, you know, being in the industry for so long and doing so many wonderful movies and things of that sort, how are you able to keep reinventing yourself with your career? Now we have a candy bar coming out. Now you're back in the studio recording. So how are you able to continue to reinvent yourself some 40 plus years?
Well, I think that, Jessie. She's in church. She said, girl, go ahead. Just tell her, yes. Yes! I think that, you know, in any business, any profession that you decide to choose for yourself, you have to keep reinventing yourself. You have to stay focused, and you have to keep renewing all the things that you started doing originally. You make them new again. And as you know, everything old is new again. So things go around and come back, and so I'm very grateful for that. And you know, as you know, if you turn on the radio, you will hear so much dance music and disco music. Nobody wants to say the word, but it's disco, and they're calling it dance music. And I think the fact that it's on the radio again, and just, you know, all the jams are being pumped out, and people are loving it again, and that's great. So I'm happy about that.
And you know, the funny thing about it is that disco was some great music, wasn't it? Yeah. about, you know, people being conceived off of the Temptations, but some people were conceived off of the Bee Gees too. Don't give me that. You know, with the disco music. But that era didn't last too long per se. But now, you know, you're back in the studio. I know you don't want to give up too much of what you're doing, but what can we look forward to on your next single or album?
I think you can expect something that's been brought into the new century, but is still danceable and fun, and that's what people want. When you go out to a club, you want to have fun, you want to dance. And so we're going to stay along that groove and enjoy that. And then maybe I might just do an old standard or two, you know, which has always been my dream, to do some of the most beautiful songs that were ever written. You know, just, it's a shame that a lot of them have fallen by the wayside. And there are two generations, at least, that are not familiar with some of the most beautiful songs that were ever done. And I would like to bring them back.
You know, one song, everybody has a favorite of Linda Clifford. My favorite is Bridge Over Troubled Water. I think that was one of my favorite ones. That one was, you know, that's an Art Garfunkel, Simon and Garfunkel song. But also, now, is that one you performing tonight?
She wants me to give up all my secrets. When you're weary, feeling small. No, I'm not doing that.
What a tease, what a tease.
No.
Uh-oh, somebody said Runaway Light. You got requests coming out here now.
Requests? Well, you never know. That could happen. It could happen. And you know, I hope you have all recognized and seen all these wonderful, wonderful friends of mine who are ladies who have been working in this business alongside me. And we have, for years, shared the stage. We've worked on songs together, we've done productions together, and we've been friends for so many years. I mean, just take a look, if you haven't had a chance, at some of these beautiful people in here tonight. And I'm so proud to call you my friends.
Give a round of applause.
Movie stars, disco divas, everybody up in here. All right, everybody.
It's a beautiful thing. Now, Linda, we're going to talk a little bit about your candy bar now.
Okay.
Now, this is the Linda Clifford bar that she's unveiling. Make sure you definitely get back there and buy one of her candy bars, buy a t-shirt, buy some of the CDs.
Get everything.
Get some.
Get it all.
Linda, do you have any 8-tracks back there? Buy any 8-tracks? Just the CD.
The reel-to-reels are behind the counter.
Make sure you stop by there.
3/4 inch, no.
Make sure you stop by there. So now, Linda, you have this beautiful candy bar out. You have 2 flavors. What are the 2 flavors of the candy bar?
Well, oh, Jesse's got one right there. And Jesse's holding up the milk chocolate, and that is with caramel and almonds. And then there's dark chocolate with raspberry and sea salt, and that's my favorite. That's very good. Now, I want y'all to know that I actually came here and put these bars together. I came up with these recipes, so that was so much fun to do. And Frida's bar is also out on display, I believe, at the table, and she did the same thing. So we actually put these bars together ourselves, and that's what makes it so much fun, you know, to...
No.
What? Hair net and everything. Listen, I got pictures of me with my hair net. I ain't scared.
Yeah, so now, Linda, you with your candy bar, you came up with a candy bar that you would eat every day, or that you would eat, you know, often enough, and you would figure everybody else would enjoy as well. That's what you did with the candy bar?
I really did. I think that, you know, I wanted to do, because I was doing 2 bars, a lot of people who like milk chocolate don't necessarily like the dark chocolate and vice versa. So that's why I kind of went with that. But I know that some of the other ladies who have done their candy bars have done white chocolate, they've done coconut, they've done all sorts of goodies in there. So I don't know, maybe mine is lacking. I'm gonna have to get some more stuff in there. No? Yeah. Chocolate and nuts, that's all you need.
Now, has anybody been into the candy bar yet? Anybody bought it? You're gonna wait till you get home, huh?
You've tasted it?
We got somebody in the back. Now you raise your hand. You've taken a bite out of it.
I did. It's wonderful.
It tastes
Which
wonderful.
one?
Huh?
The raspberry dark chocolate.
You like it?
Yes, I love dark chocolate.
That's my favorite.
Wow, that's awesome in terms of that. Great. Now, Linda, you have CDs back there. Now, tell everybody back home, back at home in my audience as well as here tonight. There's CDs. Now, what is the music on there from? What era? Is it a recent release, or is it some of your oldies but goodies? What do you have?
I have a combination of things back there. I've got things as far back as 1977. Yeah, I was a year old. And you notice I'm getting younger and younger. and all the way up to 2014, where I've released different singles and songs that I've written while traveling. In fact, I was writing quite a bit because of a dear friend of mine who happens to be here tonight, who at one time introduced me to Warner Chappell Music and signed me so that I could write for some very exciting people. Patrick, thank you, darling.
Give him a round of applause.
Patrick, thank you. I can't believe he's here tonight. I'm so excited.
So now, Linda.
Yes.
Music, now and back then. What is your take on it now? When you were writing music back in the 70s, was it you're writing off inspiration? Were you writing for what's the hit out there? Or were you writing music that you felt back then? And if you were, are you doing that still today?
Yes, I am. But back then I was writing about my ex-husband, as many of you know.
Who was that?
Okay, listen. You don't want me to go there. But, we did do Runaway Love about him. Happiest day of my life. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Lord. He gone. Okay.
Run away.
Run away. Yes. So, thank you. So I did write that song about him. It was just something that happened one day. We're in the studio where, the band is playing and they started playing this groove, and I stepped up to the mic and just started talking about all the mess he had done over the years, and I'm so sick of this, and not knowing that the engineer was recording every word that came out of my mouth. And that's how we got Runaway Love.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was kind of amazing.
Now, Linda, is he in the audience tonight?
Is
The ex-husband?
My ex-husband? Oh, what did you say? Hell no. That's my daughter with the potty mouth, by the way. No, he's not in the audience tonight. He's not here tonight.
Okay.
He's been married 5 more times, by the way. He keeps trying to find somebody to take care of him. That's the whole deal, It's like,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back from this commercial break, we're going to have a question and answer segment for Linda Clifford right after this. Give her a round of applause. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show. I'm your host, Sherard, live on location in Hollywood, California, at the Sweets Candy Shop for the release, the candy bar release for the lovely Linda Clifford. She stopped by the Sherard Show, just kind of talk about what she's been up to, as well as she's looking fabulous. Isn't she looking fabulous, ladies and gentlemen? And before we do our question and answer segment on the show, we would like to mention that she also has a greatest hits CD album coming out this coming fall on Warner Brother Records. Is that right?
I didn't know we were going to talk about that, but since we are, yes, in fact, this fall there will be a greatest hits collection being released, and all of your favorites will be available to you. You know, for a long time, so many things were no longer available. They were just, you know, they sold them out and they stopped printing. Everything is streaming now, but people like to have something in their hand, I think. And so we're actually doing some work with Rhino, which is Warner Brothers, and they kind of like the idea of possibly doing a greatest hits collection.
Give them a round of applause. That's exciting.
It's very nice. I like it.
Now, you know, Linda, I'm on a mission.
Uh-oh.
I'm on a mission to bring back doo-wop. Don't you think we need to bring back doo-wop?
Doo-wop is good.
I was on a mission to bring back the curl, but that didn't work. So we're going to be on a mission to bring back the doo-wop. You want to bring back the doo-wop?
I love doo-wop.
You like it, huh?
Yes.
Somebody want a Jerry curl back. Who want to raise your hand? Ain't nothing wrong. That's some Champagne King, right?
That's right.
No Jerry curl. Bring it back. But doo-wop, huh?
Yeah, I love doo-wop. I remember very well a lot of the groups from back in the day, you know, standing inside a doorway, you know, and just harmonizing. Shoo-doo, shoo-be-doo. There you go. That's it. See, I told you we got some singing mamas over in here.
I'm telling you, we love it. We love it. We love it. Now let's get to our question and answer segment. We have a young lady right here. She has a question tonight. I'm going to come right over here to you and tell everybody at home what's your name.
My name is Jessica Williams.
Jessica, welcome to the show. And what's your question?
I want to ask Linda, performing, what is one of your favorite songs? You know, I know everybody like the hits, and sometimes we don't like the hit songs that we do all the time, you know. So what is your favorite song that you like to sing, that you don't consider as the hit that's in the club or that's on the air and stuff that's always played? Like
That's a
Runaway
good
Love.
question.
Did you have one?
Yeah,
Favorite song?
actually I do. There was a song on the album Here's My Love, and the song was called Only the Angels Know. And it's a bossa nova, for crying out loud. It's like, it was a disco woman singing a bossa nova. You know, but I heard the song, I read the lyric, and I thought, oh my God, this is beautiful, we have to do it. And it's one of those songs that you just don't get to do in the club, because, you know, people, who does the bossa nova anymore? But it is a beautiful song, so if you get the chance to hear it, you know, I highly recommend it. And then I have one more. And this was recently in the film The Paperboy with Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron. Did you see it?
I saw it.
What was that song? They did one of my songs when she was out in the yard. They were out in the yard throwing water on each other or something. I don't know what they was doing. The Paperboy. Yeah. Oh, I Just Wanna. If I call just by chance, it's the wrong time. That song was in the film, yeah. So there's a few like that I enjoy, you know.
Absolutely, Artie. Great question. Now, we had a
Thank you,
gentleman-
Jessica Williams.
We have a gentleman in the back. He had a question, sir. Would you stand and care to ask your question tonight?
Yes, I was just wondering where can you purchase your candy online?
Well, that is a wonderful question. You may purchase my candy bars online at sweetslosangeles.com.
Now, we didn't talk about the price. Now, how much does a candy bar cost?
We don't talk about the price, Sherard.
You don't talk about the price.
Ain't nobody said nothing about the price.
Now, you know, Linda, we
You ain't got no business talking about the price.
we kind of got into it on Monday. We kind of got into it on Monday because, you know, we were talking about the candy bar. This is in my defense. We were talking about the candy bar, and somebody on Facebook was like, I want a candy bar, but they didn't have a Visa, MasterCard, they just wanted to pay by EBT. So I was saying, Linda, you know, why don't you have EBT?
We do not accept that. No food stamps, no green stamps, none of the above. You must have a credit card to purchase the candy bar. Okay? Online. Now, if you come in here, maybe they'll take your eating stamps. I don't know. But I really don't recommend trying
Okay,
that.
all right. Then I just want to get that clear.
Okay.
I want to make sure we get that clear. Give Linda a round of applause. Now, there's a couple of gentlemen here who have a beautiful magazine, and the magazine is called Daida Magazine. Now, this is a magazine out here in Hollywood, California, and they are featuring this beautiful young lady on the magazine. I'm going to bring these gentlemen up here because they have her beautiful portrait, and she's on the cover of this magazine. Come on down, gentlemen. Give her a round of applause. Come on down. Now, give everybody back home what your name is, sir, and tell us about your magazine.
Sure. My name is David Ibarra. I publish Daida Magazine, and Gore McGarry is the photographer. We've had so many incredible women come to the cover, so many legends. Crystal Gale, Tippi Hedren, Dionne Warwick. And we needed some Chicago blood in there. We needed somebody to represent Chicago. And when Linda Clifford came up as an opportunity, I thought that's elegance, it's drama, it's glamour, I gotta come to Daida. We did an exclusive photo shoot with her, full on makeup, and she brought the attitude and persona. That's all in her. And they look beautiful. I can't show you the picture yet. Because she has not approved them. She has not approved them. We get photo approval. She likes them. Gina approved. Yes.
Okay, if she approved that, let's
You want to see?
Yes.
We're going to do the unveiling, ladies and gentlemen. This is the unveiling. First time seen by human eyes.
It is actually.
Oh my God, is that me?
Are you ready to see it, ladies and gentlemen? If you never knew what a fox looked like, you just saw one right there.
Bam! Yeah, girl.
So when can we expect for this issue to be out?
The first Friday of April is when the next issue comes out, and on that Friday it's in print, and it's online. You can find it at Daida.com, but you're going to see Miss Linda Clifford on that cover, and that's going to be the cover.
Thank you. You have to be so proud.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I am so proud. I'm so excited.
That's absolutely
That
incredible.
is lovely, really.
It just goes to show you, Linda, before we go on our commercial break, that you're so loved and so appreciative and so appreciated. We still love you. You've been doing this for so long, since you've been two in 1977.
Yes.
You know, and you've been doing it very well. And she's so talented and looks so fabulous. What are they feeding these women, huh?
Hey, there's a lot of gorgeous women in here. We all eating the same thing, right, girls?
So not only is she going to be featured in the magazine, but ladies and gentlemen, when we come back from this commercial break, we have a special presentation for Miss Linda Clifford right after this. Very special presentation. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherard Show live on location at the Sweets Candy Shop in beautiful Hollywood, California, celebrating the legacy and the life of Mrs. Linda Clifford. In her release of her candy bar, the Linda Clifford Candy Bar, comes in 2 flavors. It's available today. You can buy it at Sweets Candy Shop, and you can also buy it online. And before we bring our very special presentation on for tonight, there is a dress. You see that dress, everybody over there? Yeah. That dress Linda Clifford wore on Studio 54. Is that correct? Yeah. Studio 54, she wore that dress. Now, could you picture her in that dress? Yeah. I know all the fellas can. Look absolutely fabulous. Linda, when you wore that dress, tell us a little bit.
Where's the rest of it? I was very daring back in the day, yes.
That's all gone. You're not daring anymore?
Yes, she is. I guess they know. They already know.
Now, the funny thing about it is you still can get into that. We can tell. You know, you still can get into that.
I can.
Now,
It may not fit the same.
You'll be in it.
I'll be in it. It might be a little bit more hanging out.
Now, Linda, you've had such an illustrious career. You've done so many wonderful things. Now, the excitement and the party seem like it never stops, it never ends, does it? But you know, Linda, first I just want to say I thank you. I'm very honored for having you on the show tonight. I know you're going to sing some songs that's going to knock it out the park tonight. I hope and pray, you know, I can slide you a little money to sing the Bridge Over Troubled Water. I just want to hear it from you. But there's some very special people in the audience we want to give some shouts out to before we bring on our special presentation. There's other iconic Mrs. Frida Payne is out. We have Hollywood's, one of Hollywood's finest actors ever, Miss Judy Page. Come on out. And then we have one of the members of the Supremes themselves that's in the audience as well, Mrs. Sherry Payne, standing up. And then we have one of the fabulous singers, one of the most prolific singers of our era that's in the audience as well, Mrs. Evelyn Champagne King. And then we have sitting in the front row, she's just so much bundles of laughs, Mrs. Jessica Williams. How about And then we have, come on and stand up, beautiful.
James Bond!
She was in James Bond, ladies and gentlemen. Looking as gorgeous as possible. Something like Sherard show. Now,
She was the very first African-American woman in James Bond film. That lady right there. James Bond. The first.
come on and stand up again.
Come on, Gloria.
Again, keep having them eat what you eat. Look, knockout. Now we're gonna have our
Girls.
That's her road dogs. Now we're gonna have our very special presentation. Stephanie, come on up. We're gonna have a very special presentation tonight. I'll give you the mic.
Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight and being part of this special night for Miss Clifford. I'll tell you, she has just been such an amazing person, and I am honored to call her friend. And I am here to make a couple of presentations on behalf of our dignitaries. This first one is from Supervisor Sheila Kuehl's office, and it says, "Sweet Linda Clifford," and I'll just read it real quick. It says, "With sincere congratulations and best wishes, the Board of Supervisors of the County of Los Angeles does hereby join in your celebration." And it's dated today by Supervisor Sheila Kuehl. And this one, which I don't know if you can
fall out.
if you can see it, but they actually put an image of her dark chocolate bar next to her name. And I will read this, if I can see without my glasses. On behalf of the City of Los Angeles and 13th Council District, we would like to extend our sincere recognition to you on the occasion of the unveiling of your Sweet Hollywood signature chocolate bar. Linda Clifford is an American R&B, disco, jazz singer and actress who scored many number one hits in the USA and Europe from the 1970s to the 1980s. Most notably, If My Friends Could See Me Now, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Runaway Love, and Red Light from the Oscar-winning soundtrack fame. One bite of Linda Clifford's new dark chocolate bar, and you will be ready to disco the night away. The bar consists of dark chocolate, raspberry jelly, and sea salt. Best wishes and continued growth and success. dated today, March 9, 2016, by Council Member Mitch O'Farrell and, of course, Mayor Eric Garcetti.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And this young lady right here, she really made so much of this happen. And she and Mike Johnson working tirelessly to get everything in order to get all of this to happen for me. And I'm so grateful for both of you. Thank you so much.
You make it easy, Linda.
Thank you. This is incredible. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Well, we need you here in Hollywood, so that's coming next. I'll tell you, we have an amazing year planned, and all of these ladies, we have some things in store that is in the progress right now. So be listening, be watching the TV, because you never know when these ladies will be popping up, but you will definitely be seeing them a lot this year. So on that note, I'd like to bring up another very huge supporter, Jonathan Clough, who is one of the managers here at Sweet Hollywood. And last year, actually, Jonathan and I met him through the Chamber of Commerce. I serve on the board of directors for the tourism committee here in Hollywood. And I met Jonathan, and when he was doing these chocolate bars, I'm like, we need to do one for these many iconic artists and celebrate the legacy of not only the women, the music, just everything, and just keep it alive, because today's music, I mean, talking to the young people, they don't even like today's music. And so everything is sampled from yesteryear. And just a couple weeks ago, we went out to the Honda Center and saw Evelyn Champagne King, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she was throwing down. It was amazing, just amazing. I mean, the energy and just the message and the music, it's so important. And that's one huge passion that Mike has about preserving our music and really teaching our young people that music of today it should tell a story and be something that comes from the heart, because music is a gateway to the soul. And so it's such an honor working with each and every one of these ladies. And anyway, so that's how it came about with the artist series, and we'll be recognizing more artists in the future. Frida was our official launch last year. Larry, Henry, Sherry, we're all gonna be having another. Yeah, we're gonna be doing their launch also. So you'll be seeing more signature chocolate bars. But I'm gonna hand it over to Jonathan right now.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Linda, come on over here. We are so honored here at Sweet Hollywood to introduce this line of legendary, and that's not an understatement. I mean, legendary chocolate bars, like amazing. And as Stephanie mentioned, we started with Frida over here, introduced her chocolate bar. Mary Wilson's is coming, and now we get to introduce the fabulous Linda Clifford into the chocolate bar line. And we are so excited. Not only to have this chocolate bar, but to bring these artists and their music right to the front and center here in Hollywood. And if you're serious, Linda, about moving to Hollywood, we can find you a space in the store. We've got plenty of room. We can put you next to the candy bars.
You don't have to widen the doorways too.
Well, I think we should unveil your chocolate bar.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Wait. Stephanie says we have to wait.
Stephanie has, okay. Camera ready.
Oh.
Give us snow.
Are we ready?
Are you ready, Stephanie? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I told you there was snow.
There we go.
That's awesome.
That is an amazing looking chocolate bar, and it tastes even better. So make sure each and every one of you get that chocolate bar tonight.
Yes.
All right.
You hate yourself already?
I'm ready for it right now.
Linda,
Thank you so much,
congratulations on your
Jonathan.
launch.
Thank you for everything. Thank you. Where do you want me next to Jonathan? Sure. Okay. Yay!
You must be on cloud nine. Linda.
I am on cloud 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. I'm speechless. I really am, which is very unusual for me, as you know. I'm so thrilled and so excited and about the bars, certainly, but even more about all of my friends being here tonight and taking part in this, and for all the hard work, Stephanie and Mike, that you put in. I just have to say thank you again.
Love you, baby.
And I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief intermission, and then we're going to have Linda get ready, cool down, and then come on out and sing some hit songs for us. Right now.